Hey, hope you're doing all right. In this video, I'm going to very quickly, be going over the two proportionality theorems. This is 6.4, the last lesson of the similarity unit. Like I said, these notes are going to be short. There's two theorems, and we're basically just going to be kind of using them to, do proportional reasoning and basically find side lengths. So the first situation, is this situation here with this triangle. If you have a line and it's parallel to the other side, that's what these arrows mean. They mean parallel, then that means it's going to divide the sides of the two triangle proportionally, okay? So you can do a lot of different things with this, one way that this works is that the little piece, multiplied up to the big piece should be the same on both sides, okay? So we've got 2 and we've got 8. So clearly, the big piece is 4 times larger than the little piece. So that means up here, we also need to multiply this by 4. So 3 times 4 is 12. And that's really all you have to do. It's that easy, okay? Now this is an easy one because it's a whole number, but, so here's another one, okay? All right. This time they're giving us actually the whole length, and they're not giving us either piece over here. We don't know what either of those are, okay? So there's a couple different ways that you can look at this. Another way it's the sides are divided proportionally is from the little piece actually to the whole thing, right? So if we look at what's the whole thing on the left side, well, 4 plus 16 is 20, okay? So what is the, scale factor from the little piece to the whole side? Well, this time we would be multiplying by 5. So that means this times 5 also equals 25. So what times 5 equals 25? Well, that means this must be 5, right? So if you're going backwards from big to small, you are just dividing, right? Here's another one, pretty much the same thing, except here you can actually figure that out and then figure out the whole side. So we've got, 3 to 12, 3 to 12, that's times 4. So 5 times 4 means that must be 20. And then if that's 25 plus 20 is 25. So our answer is 25. So like I said, there's a lot of different things that you can do with that, but this is basically what you're doing. The other proportionality theorem is if you have an angle bisector going out of the vertex from a triangle, it will divide the sides proportionally on each side. So for example, here, here's our angle bisector. So you can look at it either way, but basically, so this side right here multiplies by something to make 21. X will multiply by that same thing to make 14. So this is where I said, it could be a decimal. That's fine. Just divide, big by small, 21 divided by 9. And I actually forget what that is. So that's 2.3 repeating, all right? So our scale factor is 2.3 repeating. So down here from 14, we want to use that to find x. So remember, we're going backwards, right? So that means we're going to want to divide by our scale factor so that it can get smaller. And 14 divided by 2.33 repeating, so that means a bunch of 3's, not just 2, means that x equals 6, all right? Last one. This one, I'm actually going to show you a different way to think about it. Pretend at first like this was the problem, okay? And all you need to do is find that side. Could you do it? I think you could. It would actually be pretty easy. This one, 3 times what makes 15? That'd be 3 times 5. So if we do the same thing on that side, 5 times 5 equals 25. So we know that that side, x, equals 25. Now remember, this wasn't the original problem. this was the original problem. So that just means 4x plus 1 equals 25. So we can actually solve that. 4x equals 24, which means x equals 6. Okay. So these ones are also pretty easy. You're just doing the same skills that we were doing earlier to find side lengths. Now you just got your triangles like right next to each other. Okay. So go ahead and try the practice. All right. It should be very similar to these questions. If you have any questions, let me know and have a great day.